Hidden within the dense forests of the Czech Republic, there lies a castle that seemingly defies reason, a structure that was never meant to defend, to house royalty, or to protect the village. Its windows are false, its fortifications face inward, and its location strategically useless. No rivers, no trade routes, no vantage points. Houska Castle. Its walls whisper of things older than time, older even than myth, of winged beasts rising from a bottomless pit, and of monks who could not bear to speak what they saw and lowered into the dark. Welcome to Fata Morgana, where we don't just explore history, we peel back its veils. Today, we enter a place said to guard the gateway to hell. Constructed in the second half of the 13th century under the patronage of Bohemian King Ottokar II around the 1250s, Houska Castle is as much an enigma as it is an edifice. Its Gothic architecture is not unusual for its time, but its purpose is. Unlike typical medieval fortresses, Houska was built inland, far from borderlines or battlegrounds. It was not near any water sources or roads. The castle features defensive structures facing inward. Its windows are ornamental, designed to look functional, but in fact offer no view, no ventilation. So the question remains, why was it built? Was it, as some Czech legends claim, meant not to protect us from the outside world, but to protect the outside world from something within? Local folklore is chilling and persistent. Long before the castle was erected, there was said to be a massive chasm in limestone, so deep that no one could find its bottom. Strange creatures were reported emerging from it, half human, winged, shrieking horrors that attacked livestock and men alike. Condemned prisoners were offered pardons if they agreed to be lowered into the pit and describe what they saw. The first man who accepted screamed within seconds. He was pulled back up moments later, white-haired, wide-eyed, and forever incoherent. He died within days. Soon after, the castle was constructed. Right over the hall, the chapel, built in the Romanesque style, was placed directly atop the pit, consecrated to Saint Michael the Archangel, protector against evil. A spiritual plug, if you will, over a demonic breach. Fact or folklore, the records blur, but the belief persisted for centuries. Throughout the centuries, Houska Castle passed through the hands of various noble families, each leaving minimal impact or expansion. Its owners seemed more like custodians than lords, keeping it maintained, perhaps, but not occupied. It remained largely empty, uninhabited, even by caretakers, for long periods. In the early 20th century, the castle came into the possession of Czech aristocrat Joseph Simonik. During this time, reports of strange phenomena resurfaced. Voices in empty halls, shadows without light. Then came the Nazis. During World War II, the Wehrmacht occupied Houska for scientific experiments. Some believe the Nazis, ever drawn to the occult under Heinrich Himmler's SS mysticism, used Houska as a site for esoteric rituals. Locals recall lights at night, strange sounds, and a sudden flurry of disappearances. To this day, the true nature of what the Nazis were doing within Houska's walls remains unknown, but the castle has held tight to its secrets. In modern times, Houska has become a magnet for ghost hunters and occultists. Visitors report sensations of being watched, cold spots, or disembodied voices. In one section of the chapel, frescoes depict strange figures. One, a centaur with a bow. Another, a figure stabbing at what seems to be a demon. But skeptics argue that Houska's legend is a fusion of embellished tales and local superstition. The castle's odd design could be explained by non-military intentions. Perhaps it was a symbolic state or a hunting lodge. The bottomless pit may have been a sinkhole or collapsed cave system, dramatized over generations. Even the inverted defense could be attributed to architectural experimentation or aesthetic preference during its time. But then again, why would kings spend precious resources building over an empty hole in the middle of nowhere? Whether one believes in demons or not, Houska Castle reflects something deeper, our ancient anxiety toward the unknown. Cross cultures, from the Norse Ginnunga Cup to the Greek Tartarus, from Dante's Inferno to modern horror, humanity has imagined, feared, and ritualized the concept of a gateway to darkness. In that sense, Houska Castle becomes more than stone and timber. It becomes an echo of the human psyche. What are the pits we bury beneath our cathedrals? What are the shadows we build over and call sacred? Today, Houska Castle is open to the public. Tours include access to its courtyard, Gothic chapel, hunting room, and dungeon-like lower levels. Yet even now, guides speak cautiously about the ancient pit, said to have been filled with stone and rubble, but never fully sealed. Scientists visiting the site in recent decades haven't found proof of a bottomless hole or any measurable paranormal energy. Yet visitors continue to report uncanny sensations and dreams after leaving the grounds. Czech historians continue to debate the true purpose of the structure, while folklorists treasure it as one of the richest nodes of Central European myth. So, what do we take from Houska? At one level, it is a reminder that history is not always linear or rational. Some structures were built not for conquest, but for containment. Some stories survive not because they are true in the scientific sense, but because they speak to something deeply spiritually and emotionally real. At another level, Houska is a monument to humanity's relationship with fear. Instead of ignoring the unknown, we built over it. We gave it form, ritual, and story. Perhaps to master it, perhaps to mark it, or perhaps to warn those who come after. In a world increasingly mapped, measured, and monetized, Houska stand as a relic of mystery. Silence louder than data, shadows deeper than theory. As AI, satellites, and sensors attempt to eliminate the unknown, sites like Houska remind us not everything ancient has been understood. Not all that is hidden should be unearthed. Perhaps that is the ultimate lesson of Houska Castle. Not about devils or pits, but about humility. That even in our age of rationalism, there must be space for awe, for mystery, for the things that dwell beneath the explanations. Thank you for watching Fata Morgana, where stories are more than echoes, and history is alive in whispers. Subscribe for more tales stitched from myth, stone, and the spirit of inquiry.